YouTube, we are here with more wacky, zany facts, but with smart people. That's right, not myself, but others, because I'm a little stinky rat with no brain cells and filled with laughs and joy. That's right, I've got 3 of my homies on today. We got gal pal, strong-ass woman energy going on, and today we're checking out history's worst non-floods. The original video will be linked down in the description below. Support the original video, as well as all of my homies' social media links too. You can go support them as well. And don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe button, leave a comment down below to feed the algorithm quads. Check us out over on Twitch at Aliciaxlife. Watching Aliciaxdeath, the YouTube channel. Aliciaxlife is the Twitch. Anyways, let's get into it, shoddy. Code word for today, so I know you did not skip the intro, is... Adora, do you want to pick a code word for today?
Molasses.
And if you can't spell that, don't worry. You can put sticky instead. All right, let's get into it. Time to get educated.
Hey kids, if you've been on Earth for any amount of time, you should know that this place is pretty wet and wild. With water just falling from the sky whenever it feels like it, it's no surprise that floods are among nature's most common means of wrecking humanity's hard work. However, not every flood has been made out of plain old H2O.
Okay, I can't get over the fact already that you said to me that Boston had floods of molasses that took up street blocks, and you're then after proceeded to say to me, which by the way, you might have missed this because it's not in the YouTube video. She just said this openly when I mentioned which video we're watching. Was proceeded to say what was that? Oh, of course I would know about the sticky situations. Was that what you said?
Yes, I did.
Okay, so that's Adora. And feel free to check her out in the description below.
Today, we're going to talk about some of the few non-water liquid disasters that mankind has endured. January 15th, 1919 was a particularly warm day for Boston at around 40 degrees Fahrenheit, well above the freezing.
I'm winning!
You're joking. We're starting.
I'm winning!
Children huddled about the fire a little less closely, and a metal tank containing 2.3
Oh my god!
Now, I know what you're thinking.
I quit.
Sam,
You're
I've never even held a
stick-maxing.
molasses before. I didn't know there was 2.3 million gallons of it in the world. What was that much molasses doing in one place? Well, young grasshopper, as with most things, the answer is alcohol. As the cylinder came tumbling down, it unleashed a delicious brown tsunami that was 25 feet high at its peak. Also, forget everything you know about idioms, because the waves were recorded to have moved as fast as 35 miles per hour. That means you're slower than molasses. Nerd. Add that to the fact.
Damn.
The only time in history molasses has moved fast.
My God.
More dense than water, and you've got a recipe
it has
for
a lot
some
of mass
major
to it.
destruction. Eyewitness accounts of the event describe houses being swept off their foundation and subsequently demolished. The level of damage was comparable to a tornado sweeping through, its path of devastation stretching a half-mile long. Here's a picture of, something. I can't tell what it was supposed to be. All I know is that molasses clearly does not play. That's
All right, give me a big spoon in an oven, and I'll make some cookies. Easy clap,
You do
boys.
not want to. You do not want to eat the molasses that has touched the Boston harbor and like hit the ground.
God!
Like that.
Sorry, yeah. Good point.
You
good
don't want
calls.
that. You don't want that.
Yeah.
This is 1919, girl. This is like before any standards of hygiene, like in America, really. Like you're lucky to have running water at this point. You think we have water treatment or like clean streets? Like, come on now.
Listen, I love having like toxic shock. Please, it'll be the new flavor of my cookie brand.
That's not all, though. A truck was picked up and chucked into the harbor, a train car got knocked off its tracks, and a bunch of dogs and horses just straight up drowned. Oh, and some people, too. Around 150 were injured and 21 were killed in the disaster. Talk about the sweet release of death, am I right? Ha
Wow.
Damn.
A couple of reasons these numbers were so high were that A, once you're stuck in something that thick and sticky, you're kind of fucked unless 3 guys with a rope happen to show up, and B, the effect
I don't think that that's how that would work.
That sounds like a party to me.
Right?
I was
I
it's
was
a good time.
right? I was like saying, anyone else thinking what I'm thinking, or
I was like, this sounds like an old fashioned like shindig. I don't know.
I think I'm ready to die to molasses.
I'm gonna go check. When
making it sound kinda
did
enticing.
BDSM start as a hobby community? Let's see.
yeah, good question.
1991.
Oh, that's fake. Come on.
Yeah,
Flip
a
it
little too early.
around. Flip the
A little too
91
early, yeah.
around.
Thanks, internet.
Do you know what, though? They could have still participated in it without it being culturally relevant.
True. It's like a precursor event.
Yeah.
Also, BDSM is incredibly old, so I mean that's just existing as like
Oh, look up when
hobby.
Shibari first came around. No?
Shibari originated from Hojojutsu, a method of restraining captives and a form of torture before morphing again to erotic bondage, Kimbaku, in the late 19th and early 20th centuries. So, no, it was not around yet. It was still torture.
Damn it! It was still torture back then. Sorry. Yep. All right. It did eventually turn sexual. We love Shibari. Yay!
Really glad we're learning our torture history today.
And arousing types.
His area was
the
so large
difference?
that
Sorry.
3 guys with a
What's the difference? It's crazy. Oh, hell no. Just a slight under your breath. What's the difference? All right.
I'll see you at Offkai HR. I'll see you at Offkai.
Yes.
rope would have no way to get to you without getting trapped themselves. As a result, rescuers had to wait several days before the molasses either sufficiently drained out of an area or hardened up enough in the sun and the cold so that it could be walked on without sinking in. After
Can you, like, eat it while you're stuck in it? To sustain yourself?
You could, but like, does that really sound like a great way to live?
I mean,
Does
I think
molasses
it's not
have like nutrients?
It's
Other
sugar.
than
It's
sugar?
just pure sugar. It's just pure sugar.
Just sugar.
I mean, the carbohydrates will keep you running. Right? Alicia, they've been
Also,
eating
like, this-
corpse molasses. You think that I wouldn't eat a dead person is crazy to me. Have you not realized I'm a rat? Feasting on a corpse is but a normal day. Yeah, but it hardens. Yeah. I mean, if you could break off some of it, like chisel it, right? It'd be like candy, like molasses candy, right?
Please don't you eat the forbidden brittle.
The forbidden brittle.
I think
love
that's
it
a
here.
thumb.
You don't want to know what the nuts in that is. You do not want to know what the nuts that make up the Boston brittle is.
The nuts that. Oh no!
How many people did it kill?
21.
21.
Oh!
How many of those were men?
Made with 42 nuts provided in the Boston brittle. My God.
We're just
Cleanup
assuming
was
the
carried out.
molasses only killed men.
For this joke, yes.
Yes, let's keep it there,
Yeah.
sicko.
Yeah. I don't want to know the actual amount because then we'll be actually fucked up. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yep.
out primarily by blasting the streets with salt water, which took many weeks and stained the waters of the Boston Harbor brown for months. Naturally, all the rescue workers and cleanup
Little did they realize the harbor was already brown, so it made no difference.
crew ended up getting molasses all over them, which led to them getting the stuff all over payphones, subway cars, door handles, you name it. It's said that for decades afterwards, residents could still catch a whiff of molasses outside during the summer months, and Boston remains one of Forbes' top 10 stickiest places to this day. Our next tale took place on the evening of June 18th, 1875 in Dublin. A fire had been raging across several blocks of the city for many hours.
Anyone know about this one before we go into it? Anyone know?
I already
No,
won.
but I am positive that molasses is not why Boston is still sticky.
Yeah, no, just gross now. But they have awesome, like, architecture. Love the stone they have. The stonework is great. Rest of it's shit. But, you know, but does look really pretty architecture-wise. Adora, Radia, any thoughts on this one before we get into it? Any pre-watchers?
What do I look like? A pre-watcher to you? I mean,
Yes.
besides that
Never
earlier
pre-watch.
part,
Damn cheater.
I didn't know what video we were watching. I just want, okay, YouTube, listen, hear me out. I did not know what video we were watching. She just said strange liquids flooding an area. And I'm like, oh yeah, like like, you know, what happened in like molasses with Boston and all that shit. And she's like, okay. And first one, it was literally the first one.
That's my goat. That's my pre-watcher. Let's go.
hours prior, and like many of us do after a long hard day of wreaking havoc, the fire decided to mosey on over to the malt house for a much needed drink. Around 5,000
Yes, this is a good
barrels
one.
of whiskey and other social lubricants.
Yeah.
Do you know this one?
No, I'm excited because it's alcohol.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Radia, thoughts?
I'm starting to see a theme. I'm starting to think all other floods were just alcohol.
I'm so down for that.
It's
Yeah,
all tying back to alcohol.
Oh my god, but could you imagine how fun and terrifying that would be at the same time? Oh,
It'd be the best
shit.
day ever.
It's like, oh, because you're too drunk to care that it's going down the street. You're too drunk to care. You're just already drinking it, right? Yeah.
Subsequently
You
burst
are
from the
already
heat,
drunk,
sending a
Yanni. Sorry, I was making a Fist of the North Star reference.
Oh, okay.
cascade of
It's
what is
okay.
essentially liquid fuel careening out into
I
the
have to say it. The other old people will appreciate the joke. Don't worry.
What the fuck? How care you? You know what? I think that this is about to be a very fire flood. I'm really burning with anticipation here for what's about to happen to these people.
drink. Around 5,000 barrels of whiskey and other social lubricants subsequently burst from the heat, sending a cascade of what is essentially liquid fuel careening out into the street, carrying the inferno on its back wherever it went. Now, normally you think people would just run away from the impending danger, but being that this is Ireland, the crowds of people had a better idea. They said, hey, fellow upstanding citizens, why don't we band together and, help with the cleanup efforts? So they decided to dispose of the river of beverage running through their neighborhood by hiding it safely away in their stomachs. Some people drank directly from the street.
HR, that's us! HR, that's us!
I'm so
They were
excited.
drinking flaming alcohol.
That's my favorite type.
Yeah. It makes my
Whiskey's
tummy
a cheap.
warm.
Whiskey's not cheap.
The classier among them were seen taking off their nasty sweat-filled boots, filling them up and just gulping away.
Oh shit, they were doing booties back in the day! Oh shit! People, it's called a shoey actually. I don't know if you guys ever had
Yeah,
done a
it's a
shoey.
shoey, yeah.
Yeah, but they're doing it with a boot. It's a booty. Oh shit! That's
That's
sick.
not the kind of
Fine,
booty
what's
I
it-
want at the club. I'm sorry.
I'll
Or
take
is
it.
it?
Give me all the booty.
Every type and every variant. Let's go!
I don't booty discriminate.
Oh god, Fireball is a picture. Oh
His
no.
version is flavored primarily with cinnamon. This Fireball whiskey contained a special blend of spices including ash,
Oh.
street filth, tiny shards of glass and wood, and whatever else you could
Oh.
imagine. But hey, free drinks are free drinks.
Ragu's the
In
worst
end,
thing that you could have put in it out of all of those things.
You know
just
what?
made it inedible.
I would rather have glass than ragu in my alcohol.
Because the glass gives it character. Ragu makes me sad if I have it in my alcohol.
13 people perished as a result of this incident. Was it from the fire? Nope. Smoke inhalation? Mm-mm. Drowning? Still no. Unfortunately, though they did boot and they did rally,
Intoxication?
they forgot to do both at once. As a result, all 13 deaths were actually from alcohol poisoning caused
Oh
by
my
chugging.
Yeah!
god!
Oh my
Here's
god.
for your lesson, kids. Don't drink street booze. You have no idea where it's been.
Hey, John, that's how we're going out, bestie. Let's go!
I'm so excited. I will die on this alcohol hill. On this
You and
alka hill, if you will.
On this alcohol.
It's more of an
we are
alcohol.
out.
It's like an alcohol pothole if you think about it, really. Like,
I'm
it's not
so
gonna be on
down.
a hill. It's gonna go into like the low areas, right? Like you're just gonna find the mysterious like pockets of whiskey.
Let's go
That
down in the
sounds
pits
like
of
a
my
great
tummy.
day to me.
Just gonna make an alcohol basin.
Oh, an alcohol basin? Ooh.
Now
I'm
it
sorry.
sound bougie, you know.
I'm sorry. Street glass is Ireland's Goldschlager. Are you kidding me?
I was
Just
thinking
read that.
Goldschlager too. What a
Go to
day. What a
dispensary
great day.
instead. Moving along, here's another potation inundation, this time on the other aisle. 1814 London was a rapidly growing metropolis, and like all metropolises, it had its fair share of densely populated slums, one of which was St. Giles Rookery. And what better place is there to build a brewery than amongst the
Damn it! I was gonna pause and say press 1 in chat if you think it's gonna be alcohol related, or 2 if it's not. But then it instantly went straight to it. Okay,
Yeah,
never
I didn't
mind.
give you a chance. It's just too fast.
Yep.
They were too quick on the draw.
Impoverished and thirsty. Unfortunately, said brewery apparently got cocky and decided to skimp out on their iron rings that hold up the big beer things budget, leading to one of the vats completely collapsing and knocking over all the others with it. In total, around 323,000 imperial gallons, or 1.5 million liters of beer were unleashed that day. The flood of ale pushed over the wall of the brewery with the same ease that Jared Kushner pushes old ladies down escalators.
Why is that necessary?
Dated reference.
Gushing out into the streets and totally demolishing multiple homes situated nearby. Good morning, America. I'm reporter Pat Lauer. No relation, don't worry. We're here at the scene of the world's biggest party foul. Ma'am, how does this whole thing make you feel? Ha, don't worry. This isn't the first time alcohol has torn my household apart.
Oh, no!
Whoa.
No!
Topical.
Cue laugh track. Literally, you paused it when the laugh track was happening.
Yeah, but now I'm just the sad track. No!
In all seriousness, my husband has struck me on multiple occasions. At
Jesus
least 6 people I know
Christ!
have died as a result.
Oh, okay, all right,
One
but-
in a house dropped on him. In spite of this, nobody was held responsible for the disaster, with courts concluding that the collapse was an act of God. I wish people were that lenient with act of God clauses today, like, alright, here's your coffee, ma'am. Whoops. Jesus Christ, it burns! Yes. That was Jesus Christ who did that. You motherfucker, my legs are fusing together. God works in mysterious ways. Maybe you were supposed to be a mermaid, who knows? So, I hope the knowledge of these events will serve.
Holy shit. Oh, yeah, I mean, that would save a lot of lawsuits. Yeah. Damn. It's correcting the wrongs.
To empower you in your life going forward. If you find one of your friends trapped in molasses, now you'll say, don't worry, I'll save you. In a couple days. If your street is ever flooded with hard liquor, you'll say, oh boy, time to start chugging. In moderation, of course.
I mean, I
But
say
why
that
stop
now,
there
so-
when you can learn a lifetime of practical wisdom with Skillshare.com. Skillshare is an online...
Let's see how old this video is to see. And 6 years ago, so no longer applies. All right. I always try to do that, by the way, for like, you guys know, is that I play people's advertisements if they're like more recent, so that way they still get the promotion if I react to it. But if it's like a long time, they're no longer sponsored by them, then I just don't do it. Yeah.
Nah, it makes sense.
Mhm.
That's really cool of you to do, though.
Yeah. That
What
way,
we
if
learn
people
today?
want we learned
Ragu
that
does
Adora
not
knows
belong in
about sticky
alcohol.
situations.
It's so crazy too, because I've been in sticky situations in Ireland. So it's crazy that, two of these things are coming up in the same video.
Adora?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
I dated an Irishman for like a couple years.
Oh.
Actual
Lore.
Irishman. Yeah, yeah, that's why he's called HCG in my community.
Yeah. We only know him by that name.
Okay.
worry about
Wow.
Yeah. Was he the horse guy? Was he the horse guy? Yes.
The horse
cock
guy.
guy.
What the fuck is
Freudian
this?
flip.
What are you talking about? I don't know this. Is this from your stream? What happened? What is this?
No, it's just one of my exes. I've started categorizing my exes by different names, and one of them is horsecock guy. That's the Irish guy.
Is his cock that big?
Yes. I literally hurt me so much when I was walking home to the airport after he dumped me. Like I was like walking like a cowgirl without her, without her horse. Like it was bad. Like, my legs were like splayed apart because of just how sore I was. Great time. 10 out of 10 time. We broke up because of distance at the end of the day.
Oh,
'cause,
that's fair.
I'm American. Yeah.
But at least you left with a good show, huh?
Great
Right,
time.
a cowgirl.
I love how the pain from the horse cock hurt you worse than the breakup.
Well, I'm still friends with him to this day.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, no, he's a really good guy. It was literally just because of distance. It's really hard to have a relationship over the Atlantic Ocean.
Oh yeah, like if also some people like do well with long distance, some people don't, right? And it's like it all just depends on like what you're cool with and what not cool with. So yeah, fair enough. But
Yeah,
also
no, it's
horse
just-
cock.
It was really big, okay? He just had a really big one.
Jesus.
Honestly, also my best relationship ever. Like genuinely. Like that was genuinely my best. That's why I'm still friends with him, because it was just such a good relationship.
Oh, that's so sweet. I love that. Hell yeah. I I will not talk about cocks I've taken out of respect for the fact that I'm engaged. So What about Richards? See, I knew it was going to instantly go there, chat. I'm a happy woman. That's all you need to know. I knew
And
instantly.
I'm happy for you.
Thank
That's all
you.
that matters.
Exactly.
Because the moment I start describing his cock to you guys is the moment we're fucked as a community. Because you guys are going to go after him even harder. And it's already difficult enough.
Yeah, we don't need it to get harder, chat.
We got to keep it somewhere in the middle, okay? Halfway there.
At least semi-flaccid.
Yeah.
No.
I'll miss this video's monetization.
This
Yeah.
community cannot pierce the heavens.
Have fun with this
I
one, Ozzy. I love
guarantee
you.
you that this part is not getting in the video.
No, Ozzo's going to leave it in. Do you know why? Because that's the problem if your best friend is your editor. Is that he leaves in this stuff just to fuck with me. So he goes, it didn't get monetized. Sorry. I go, dude. And he goes, haha, is what it is. Like, better for content. Have fun. I had one time
we turn a
Ozzy.
video into a short.
Oh my god. Yeah, my short editors could. There's one time where we were reacting to JoJo's and Ant made a dick sucking joke, and during that he pretended to spit on a cock, and Azu took it, slow-moed it, played it 3 times in like slow-mo, him spitting. So like, and he was like, oh, that probably won't make it in. No. It'll make it in and it'll be emphasized. That's how it works.
Perfect.
Yay! Anyways, we'll
Fun
catch you later,
video,
YouTube.
guys.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fun
great
video.
video. Great video, everybody. Handshakes all around. Handshakes all around. Thanks, guys. We'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for your love and support always. Don't forget to check out my friends linked in the description below, as well as the original video. Because always show your love and support to that way which we react to. And again, subscribe here. I will be uploading regularly again. I want to go back to daily uploads. Again, I'm still recovering from surgery, so I'm just doing the best that I can here. A little bit scattered right now. But we will be swinging back with it probably within the next week or two. I'll try my best. Anyways, thanks for watching. We'll catch you later. Bye!